Hi everybody, this is Jen from Syrup and Posh, and I am here with Artistic Studio Creation Design Team Project, and I just joined another swap for the same group that I've been in. I took some time off because things were crazy, but this is like a long-term event, and every month I will be sending my partner something, and usually, or it's always something handmade, obviously. Usually we stick some goodies in there too so that things stay exciting. So for the first swap, and I don't know who my partner is yet, it won't be a secret partner, so I can post these once she gets them, is a mini pocket letter. And if you ever have problems deciding what you're going to do, or if you have like some kind of block or something, then a swap is really nice because they usually have criteria to follow. So a mini pocket letter is a it's a full sheet of the trading card pockets cut in a third, so it's only 3 of the pockets. And I get my trading card things, or I bought this forever ago at Walmart. I got like a pack of 50 for $10 or something. So the pockets in these are 3.5 by 2.5, so just slightly bigger than artist trading cards. And I'm going to start with a black base, and I make mine slightly smaller, just like a 1/16 of an inch smaller, and that allows me to put a little bit of bulk on there and still be able to. Actually, that's way too small, so I'm going to cut it at 3.5 by 2.5. So we're going to cut it at 3.5 by 2.5, and these pockets are designed to still have some room in them. And you don't want it to look messy either, but you are going to put stuff in the back. So pocket letters, we have some really nice handmade cards up front, and then we tuck goodies in the back. So I thought it was extremely appropriate to use the Love Notes collection, because the Love Notes has like I want to say a hidden theme. It's music, but then it's also letters, love letters, love notes. So not that this is a love letter, but it is definitely a pen pal type deal. Now I made the policy envelopes, and I'm going to send one of those along with this too, but I have these scraps left over from the policy envelopes. I have my stickers, the chipboard elements, 12 by 12 and 8 by 8 paper, and that's probably all we're going to use. I have the pockets and stuff. I have the whole collection, but let's see what we can use, what we can do with what we have. So this is cut to 3.5 by 2.5. Obviously, okay, I think I have another piece of this scrap somewhere, but I can't use a full piece because I have cutouts, but I can use the majority of it, and then we can put like something over here. So let's go ahead and cut this out at 3 1/8 by 2 1/8. Okay, so I should cut it 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. My measurement system is not working today, but that's okay. Let's see. I may want to Let's do kind of like that. Okay, those are all the scraps I have, but I don't mind like that would be kind of neat there. Let me see if I have a let's try this. Let's cut this one to 3 1/8. No, definitely like that. Let's start gluing stuff down. That's upside down. Oh, no, it's flipped over. I have a seam here. Let's get a black permanent marker. This is like the edge of the paper, so where the branding strip was. And just this one's I cut this one a little bigger here. Okay, so there's that. And then we have this empty spot here, but I think we should put some texture on there. This off-white, just lacy trim, and then I could put that down and still put something over it. That may be a better option. Yeah, let's do that. That's going to cover that for the most part. You can still see it, but it's going to cover it, and then I can still put something over it, and it's going to add some nice interest. So my favorite adhesive for any kind of fabric is this Fabri-Tac. This one's almost empty, but I have a standby. I've got it all glued up, so if I leave it sitting upside down, that'll probably work. But if I leave it sitting upside down in my container, it leaks. Okay, so I just put a strip, just a tiny strip. That'll leave the sides open for to kind of flutter around. Put that on there. Cut it off at the bottom. It's a little uneven there, but that's okay. It's just adds interest. Just cut that off even. And then some kind of element on it besides the lace. One to cover up the rest of this hole. Let's see here. I was looking at the sticker sheet. I want my point of interest to be in the middle, so maybe something a little more elaborate in the middle. So let's do that, I think, and then we'll come back and try and embellish the other two just to see where we are with it. Okay, so I have a music paper. Let's do one in the stripes and one in the red. And again, I'm going to cut it at 3. I'm going to cut this one at 3 1/4. By 2 1/4. And I'm cutting off 2 because I'm going to use the stripes for one side and the solid for the other. And I think I'll put the solid in the middle because I want something kind of elaborate on the middle, and I don't want anything to take away from it. So how about we layer this piece here. This one, remember, we cut it 3 1/8 by 2 1/8. That's going to be a nice base. And you can distress these too. I didn't distress this one, so I'm not going to start now. But what I will do is I got a little rough edge on here. I'll go ahead and outline it in the black, because I don't want that rough edge showing. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and put the first layer down, but then I think I may add a brad to the second layer. So let's see. I have some keyholes. Let's do a keyhole instead. Maybe in the middle. And then have this cute excuse me. I have some little plastic book plates, lots of cute stuff. I have some corners. There are 2 different colors though. Do I have? Not that color. This is some metal corners from my stash. How about we add, oops, that says happy, laughter, party. These are like candles. These are like birthday things. Ice cream. The laughter one I can use, but the rest of them I'm not so sure about. So let's make this kind of antique-y, because it is the wrong color. I have a rose gold. It's close enough for me. And this is just a metallic luster. And it's just going to turn it from silver to a more coppery tone. And it's pretty translucent. So it'll still leave that. It'll still read like antique-y. If it takes the antique off, then you just use like a black wash, which is like acrylic paint and water after it dries. So let that dry. Okay, let's continue on. I got a couple more things out and I think I've decided I'm good with no brads, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down. layer that. And then I think I want to attach that keyhole right to the middle. And try, let's do my glossy accents. Glossy accents was the first thing that anybody ever told me to use for metal embellishment. So let's go that way. And this glossy accents has seen better days. It's nearly done. So swaps are a good way to use some of the, one, it gives you a great idea or great ideas of stuff to make, and stuff that doesn't necessarily have to be a mini album, a scrapbook layout. Usually they're just fun, fast little projects. And also, if you have some stuff in your stash that you don't necessarily want anymore, you use some of it and now you're done with it. One person's trash is another one's treasure. So definitely gives you a chance to get rid of some of those items and give them to somebody who appreciates them and shares your love of crafting. Now, I have a gripe about mini pocket letters. Oh, by the way, I used the same rose gold metallic luster on these two items also because I found a key that matched. I wanted everything to be the same color. And I also found this, I think this is a Tim Holtz pen. And then I found this pen, and it's a little heart, and it was in my stash, but it has a silver stainless steel probably bottom, so we're just going to use a permanent marker and color that in so it matches. There we go. And then I got my little cup of goodies. I'm going to try and find a... This is where everything goes that I take out for a build, but don't use it. A build, you know what I mean. A project. I'm looking for a jump ring, which I have these big black jump rings, but that's not what I'm looking for. Here's one. A tiny jump ring. Usually I pull out too many, so I had a good feeling that there would be one in there. Okay. I'll cop off my glossy accents and hope that maybe I don't have to unclog it again in the next half hour or so. I'll take this jump ring because it's gold. I'm going to go ahead and use my permanent marker and color it black. I have like that color jump ring somewhere, but sometimes it's just not worth looking for it. Okay, there we go. Alright, so my ATG gun decided to be stupid. Back to this pocket letter. It's taking way too long. Okay, so this one's being or drying. I'm gonna put this one down. go. I'm going to stick this pin right through here. And then I'm going to take a piece of washi tape and tape the bottom of the pin to the card so that nobody gets stabbed. But if she wants to remove it and use it on something else, she can. And I'm going to do it under the lace. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and take that same washi tape and do a line. Now this is red washi tape. It's going to be part of the stuff that I have sticking in the back. I don't know what you want to call them, prizes. The little extras. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this right over that washi tape. It has adhesive on it, but I'm going to put a little extra. Okay. And use that red washi as like a grounding element. And then I'm going to put that black jump ring that I have somewhere, that I probably threw off my table at some point. Probably with my ATG gun that I forgot to put this on. Okay. And then I want this here, but I want a shape behind it. I'm going to see if I can find it. I think this is a 2.5 inch circle. So, and I punched it kind of off center. And I just used my scraps. And I got some Tim Holtz bits and bobs here. They're called Thrift Store Ephemera. And I think I want this little that may be, I don't want too much. Let's go ahead and put the bird cage down so I have my glossy accents out, and then this corner here too. And I'm choosing to leave the bird cage just the wood color. And this bird cage I bought, it's a 4-pack. Of it's more than a 4-pack. I bought it at the local craft store, and I think it's Tyrese. Most of their stuff is. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. I got some glossy accents on that black, so I'm going to have to do something with that because it's going to be the only thing that's dark. So I'm going to let that stuff dry completely and try and find my black jump ring. If I can't, I'll go get another one. And we'll be right back. Okay, so I kind of changed my mind here and cut this piece of washi tape and layered it there. And then to break it up, oh, there's my jump ring. To break it up, I'm going to add a piece of this, just a scrap of this. And I'll just cut it at an angle. Here. It's a little darker red than the rest, but it'll be okay. And then I wished I would have put a book page under this bird cage. So I'm going to, right there where I had too much glossy accents, I'm actually going to rip it up, the bird cage that is, and glue a piece of this book page under it, and that will add interest. And also, I want the words straight though. It will cover up that big splotch of glossy accents that shouldn't be there. Okay. Then we're going to trim. I think that looks nice. And maybe, since that is a bit different off-white color, I may add some antique linen or what do I have here? I have some antique linen distress spray. Antique linen distress spray, and I'm just going to get a brush. Just get a little bit on my brush and brush it on this paper, this book page. That'll give it a nice color. Okay, that's better. And then I got these butterflies, but I don't know. And then I also have this clip, which I was going to put this on the clip, but then it will hang down too far. And I was like, I was going to put it on the lace, but there's already, this one's already heavy in embellishments, so I want to put it here somehow. I think I'll get a piece of black lace, put it up here in this corner, and then put that. So I grabbed a scrap of black lace, and I think I'm just going to double it or maybe even triple it up here. So the actual amount that I use is really only a few inches. And I'll use my tiny attacher. And staple it in a couple places. And then let's see if these little seed beads fit on here. Thought I lost my jump ring again. Yes, they do. So we're going to slide on some seed beads. glue behind the head of the safety pin here. Okay. And then I'm going to thread this through this lace. I like that better, that the white is on the black lace and the black is on the white lace. I'm just going to go ahead and poke this down through this book page. Hopefully it doesn't poke anybody. Oh, it poked back up. Okay, so let's see. Let's just go ahead and put this there. Make sure nobody gets poked. Go. And the only thing we're missing is, I think, I'm gonna put this here, some kind of saying of sorts, or something. How about I don't have a whole lot of room. I have these. How do we add some of these? Like that. And I have some I was gonna say I have some Tim Holtz sayings here. Oh, here. I have some tiny texts by Cosmo Cricket, and these are old, but perfect for this. If I can get them open. They've been open before. So, how about follow your heart and I'm going to cut each word apart. Put that here. Follow your heart. And how about create? Well, put that here. Create. And I like it that it goes all the way to the side and kind of underneath the lace. And then live life in full color. How about right over that keyhole? Live life. Okay. Glossy accents again. Live life. In full color. Oops. Make sure that they're straight, or however you want them to be. They don't have to be straight while they dry. Okay. Alright, so I think my cards are done. Let's go ahead and get the goodies in the back. Zoom me out a little bit. We'll let these dry completely, so I'm going to put those up here. And we need, I'm going to do some washi tape samples. So I have this, this is a self-laminate sheet. I have a card that's cut to 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. So I'm going to cut this card by 3 1/2 by 2 1/2, 2 sides. Okay, and that's going to be plenty big. And this is self-laminate sheet, 2-sided self-laminate sheet. What it does is I think it sticks to each other. And I got this at, it was at my office. This is stuff they didn't use anymore. It was like years and years old. They were going to throw it away, and I was like, no, don't throw it away. And I've used it. It works alright. And it's not a clear finish, but it's good enough. You always cut, if you're going to use something like this, always cut big, because putting this stuff on straight, I think I got the wrong card. This is, yeah, this is way bigger than 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. No, it's not. Why won't it fit on my laminate sheet? Oh, I cut it to 1, 2, 3. Oh, this needs to be 3 1/4. It is 3 1/4, so I cut this wrong. 1, 2, 3 1/4. So I'm gonna cut this down to 3 because I'm not gonna make a nut. I'm not gonna. There we go. Okay. So now this is 3 by 2 1/4, which is fine. It's just to put washi tape on. And you can even embellish this if you want, but you're going to have washi tape on it, so you won't see it. Okay. And there we go. And you laminate it so you your washi tape doesn't stick to the paper. You can just use a playing card. They work well. I have lots of washi tape samples from playing cards. I just wanted something that matched. And then I have these washi tapes that kind of go with the paper collection. trying to make everything match. To the best of my ability. Then you want to put at least 12 inches on there, so it gives them enough to do a, you know, journal page or junk journal, some kind of bookmark or tab. I have lots of washi tape, so I usually put some more on there. Some extra. And you don't want to cut it off right at the edge. You want to wrap it. You want to make sure that it wraps around. And then I got some of the red that I used on this, and I wanted to glue this down. It is sticking up funny. Coming to speak of it, I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to stick something on top to weigh it down. There we go. Definitely want, this is old Martha Stewart washi tape, and it's like paper tape. I think I'm not going to have enough room to put that other one on there. I definitely wanted this one on there though, so she's just going to get a two-piece sample for this one. I have other stuff going in, so I'm not worried about not having enough stuff. There's one pocket. Let's see, second pocket, we're going to have this lady in there. And these are just post-it notes. Let's go ahead and cut a 3 1/4 inch. And put her right on there. There's 2 pockets. I have a letter to go in one too. That's kind of what a pocket letter is about. And then I have these little Tim Holtz cards. I thought those would be cute. So I'm going to find a piece of twine to tie those together. I don't have any on my desk right here. And then let's do a little bag of sequins. This is too much. This is too big, but I can get I have little plastic bags, and then we'll fold over and make a little topper for it. Okay, here's my little baggie, and I'm reusing this bag, so we're going to need a sticker to use it to cover that. I will probably, let's use one of, let's use, that's not big enough. Let's go ahead and use this. We'll fill that with some sequins. nice, a bit to, like, enough to make like a shaker tag or something, shaker pocket. And then I have some scrap paper here. That's a perfect size. Cut that to about 2 inches. And we'll fold that over. If you have your punch out, you can punch these corners. And I'll just put a staple in there. Whoops, I missed. There we go. And then go ahead and put another sticker over top of those staples. There's for the inside of my pockets. I found this tooling that I can wrap these little guys in here. So that's fun. And we'll just tape it. Tape it. So the tooling will make sure that the tape doesn't stick to the cards. Not that it would. I mean, it's washi tape, it would come off. Plus it gives her a little sample of this washi that I wanted to add. There we go. So we can put that in. We'll put that in there. Okay, so that's tied down. Okay, so now I had this envelope, this black envelope from, I think, Hobby Lobby. And the best thing about mini pocket letters, or pocket letters in general, is that they can ship as is. Or in one of these legal envelopes. Or not legal envelopes. What are they called? Business envelopes. So you put your cards in, maybe. And a lot of people use cover the sides with washi tape here. That's not going to fit. Cover this side with washi tape. Oops. That goes in the back here. There's Post-it notes. And the last one is going to have make sure everything sits where you want it to be. There we go. That looks neat. We'll put this in here. I can't shut it up yet because I need to add my there's a thread in there. I need to add my little letter to it. There we go. There's the back.
There's the front. I may need, it's kind of heavy. I may need an extra stamp on it, but at least I don't need to redo the whole thing. So now with the envelope, I found a black envelope. If I hadn't had a black envelope, I probably would have made one. And let's make it pretty also. That's the best thing about swaps is that you're sending stuff from a scrapbooker to a scrapbooker. So you can definitely make it pretty. And they'll appreciate it. I don't know who my partner is yet, but this is where their name's going to be and their address. And then I'll put my name and address. Probably up here. Not too distracting. We don't want to distract the postal workers, but just enough to make it look like we, you know, put effort into it. This down here. And then what I'll do is after I put the addresses on it, I'll just put a piece of clear packing tape on it. This way. And then something here. How about this? There we go. So address, you know, I gotta fill out my little letter thing that I need, and then it'll slide right in. I think this envelope may be a little bit smaller than the other ones, and definitely harder to maneuver because it opens at the very top, and you have to shove it all the way down through, versus the ones that open here, and you can shove it in and manipulate it that way. Okay, and then so it all fits in there. You close it up, and I'll put a little something on the back also. All right, and there you go. So there's your mini pocket letter. I hope y'all enjoyed this little scrapbook along with me type deal, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Go to Artistic Studio Creations and pick yourself up some Graphic 45. Have a great day.